possibly one of the roughest parts of this racetrack.
We're wrapping up our show here. This is the Weege show. This is our announcer's tower. Beautiful. Kevin Kelly and I holding it down. There are no other announcers. We do all the work all day long, every single day. Hi, I'm Jason Weigandt. We are wrapping up Friday, first championship day here at the ranch. We got some people doing the hand scoring as a backup just in case as we get ready to finish it. We end the day on Friday with our 50cc racing, which is awesome because it's the only racing where you can actually hear the crowd. The very quiet Yamaha P-dubs and the very quiet KTM and Husqvarna gas electric bikes, so you can hear the crowd cheering. Lots of action and excitement today as we wrapped up our titles. Yeah, all right, actually cheer. What the heck? People got to cheer for your riders. Maybe I need to stand here as riders come by. Can you cheer for your riders, please? There you go. I just blocked the shot of the moto winner. You were standing there waiting for that shot for 10 minutes, and I totally blocked it. I walked right into it. So there it is. Beckham Smith just won the moto. I believe Talon is going to take the championship on Mini E, and that is a wrap for our racing. We'll get into all the different things that happened today and throughout the last few days since we did a Weege show. But I do want to throw a shout out to Racetech and their gold valves. Whether you have a P-dub, well, maybe not quite, but almost any other motorcycle, the gold valves will make your suspension plusher with better bottoming resistance, more traction, and they're made and engineered in the USA. What's up, Starling? Look at you, Mike Pelletier, King of the AMA. Is that your official title?
No.
No, okay. But you did hand out the #1 plate for the P-dub class.
Had to.
Absolutely. Going big at Loretta's. Nothing but the best for our little riders here. I got to handle this podium celebration, and we'll be right back with more as the media crush for our champion begins. EE now has 2 champions in the books of Loretta Lynn's for 2021. It is Talon Hinson. Good job, Talon, and only one thing left to do, and that is pop this bubbly right here.
Yeah!
I don't know how much experience you have with it, but you can figure it out. You might want to put the plate down. We don't want to smash that. Yep. We're going to peel the... Oh, we're going to take the gloves off to make it a little bit... Talon Hinson, have at
Congratulations to all of our champions today, especially little Talon Hinson. He is celebrating with the bubbly there.
it. Tolerating that part of the crew there for our champion, Talon Hinson. So let's unpack some of the drama throughout the week. When we started the Weege show, we said how last year was really the launch point for 2 riders, and it has proven accurate here because those 2 who really launched themselves last year, it was Levi Kitchen and Chance Hymas. Well, they continued that in 2021, and it came down today in the 250 Pro Sport class. Those 2 battling with the, we can no longer say it's surprising that a rider on a Suzuki is doing well, Suzuki rider, Preston Kilroy. Every year, the Bar X Chaparral Suzuki team does well at Loretta's. They get a couple moto wins. They haven't gotten a title yet. Dylan Schwartz did it last year. Kilroy's done it in the B class. And you see what Schwartz is doing in Lucas Oil Pro Motocross right now. Well, Kilroy's still here as an amateur. He got a moto win. Levi Kitchen got a moto win. It came down to the final moto. And Kitchen, well, he certainly made it dramatic. He actually got passed for the lead by Chance Hymas, and then he crashed. But Kitchen rallied. He actually rode better after the crash. By the way, we had a sick freestyle show courtesy of Axel Hodges and the Dirt Shark crew, and the stuff's still here. How about that? Anyway, Fashion Show. Levi Kitchen, he was on the ropes. Once he fell after getting passed by Hymas, he was back in 11th place, and it looked like the title in 250 Pro Sport was going to slip away, and then he put on an unbelievable charge to get all the way back to 2nd. He couldn't get Hymas, but it was more than enough to win the title with the 2nd place finish. The real showdown is that in the Open Pro Sport class tomorrow on Saturday, Kilroy and Hymas and Kitchen are all tied actually in points, so that is going to be a really exciting one to watch. But Kitchen came in with the hype. He won his B-class motos last year, really dominated throughout the next 12 months, and he came in as probably the marked man at Loretta's in the A-class, and he has so far proven it by winning the first Pro Sport title with blistering lap times and often not good starts, showing he can dig for it. The racing is over for the day, so now the boulevard begins. Stuff starts getting crazy. Makes for a pretty good pit bike, to be honest. Yeah. But Chance Hymas is actually going to stay in the amateur ranks probably for a year. Yeah, that's right, Weege show. He just turned 16. Kitchen is 20. So for Hymas to win that moto, to be able to pass Kitchen at one point, his lap times are almost there with Kitchen. Just barely off. What's up, gang? So Chance Hymas is showing himself to be the next top property now in amateur racing, and I believe he is up for grabs. There's been some negotiations. He is currently a Kawasaki rider. We'll see if he stays there or not. Dual Sport's not a bad pit machine either. Any type of pit vehicle, from a Sprinter van to a Dual Sport to an electric KTM to a golf cart to a side-by-side, you'll find here at Loretta's. But right now, Levi Kitchen has got one title in the books. We haven't really seen the super breakthrough in the B class that Kitchen and Hymas were able to engineer last year. So far this year, we will see. The best B rider so far has been Nick Romano, but Romano's already a Monster Energy Star Racing Yamaha rider, and he's already won titles here at the ranch. That would be more of the guy that everyone expected to doing it if Romano can hold on. And they also have Star Racing, the currently injured but also very fast Matt LeBlanc. Yes, Star Racing, as big and successful as their team already is, has three, count them, three really good amateur riders in the quiver right now, and they're ready to just unleash that boat, because the Kitchen at least will be racing at Unadilla as a pro. Did see him at Redbud actually for one race where he got 9th in a moto. Now, let me tell you something very symbolic. I hate to use certain riders as an example. Right now in the pro ranks, we're seeing Austin Forkner coming in as one of the more hyped guys. Definitely has the talent, definitely has the skill and the speed, and it's just not working out for Forkner at the pro level. So I hate to specify Forkner. He's just one guy, but he kind of represents that guy that always won and is now having his problems, right? It's the same thing. I mean, Jet Reynolds, as I mentioned in our first show, was the most dominant amateur rider here for years and years on mini cycles. He ended up crashing and breaking his collarbone, and it was odd. He actually came across the line with his arm in his lap with the broken collarbone just as Kitchen was winning a moto yesterday, and it's just amazing how quickly it flips. Which leads me back to the story I covered on Tuesday. We all know that the hot property in mini cycle racing right now, these days, is Hayden Deegan. So there's a lot of spotlight on him. His riding is unbelievable. He's super fast, he's very skilled. But he got himself into some drama. I don't think he meant to do that. In his race, he won his first moto. He and Casey Cochran really slugged it out. Cochran matched the lap times, but Deegan was ahead at the start and won. But in the second moto that they were in, Cochran got the whole shot and then crashed, got up, crashed again, hurt himself real bad, broke a bunch of ribs, so Cochran is out. And then Deegan was coming from way back and got into a cat and mouse game, standing up Kristen Janik in one of the corners, and then moments later, Deegan all of a sudden slowed in the face of a jump, and he was actually looking back at Janik. Now, 7 seconds before that, he was standing Janik up in a corner, so at first, it actually looked like he was trying to send a message or something like that to Janik, but it turned out he accidentally downshifted before the jump and knew he would not clear a triple, and then was looking back to prevent himself from getting landed on. Deegan did get landed on. It looked really bad at first. He ended up not injured. His arm scratched up, but he didn't break his arm. But it also wasn't an on-purpose dirty move. You don't purposely not clear jumps to take people out, but it looked very odd at first. So Deegan's okay. He'll probably win his other super mini class. In the one where he got landed on, his bike, he was hurt and his pipe was completely smashed. So the moto was done. But either way, wow, look. Followed this guy all the way back to their pit area. What's up, everybody? Good moto. Thank you. Yes, having a great time. What day did you guys have to come here to get this parking spot?
We came here a week early.
A week early?
We were one of the first folks here.
Like a Saturday?
Well, we thought you were going to beat us here, so we want to make sure.
Yeah. I fly in a helicopter, man. I get the absolute red carpet treatment. Yeah. Pretty good. So Deegan, it has not gone as smoothly as he wants, but I talked to Brian Deegan. He did not say, racing when it's time, Rider D. Rider D's not even here. He's out hurt this year, and he's in the B class, way ahead of where Deegan is on the age class structure. But Brian said, look, we've won races. We get to tell that story, a little bit of heartbreak or adversity. Hey, we can tell that story every once in a while as well. Be right back. We're going to head out of the camp area. This is the back section of the track, and we'll tell you more as we go by the vendors row. Hi, this is Carter Schutte. Actually, Schutte is actually shooting this, our P-Dub champ. Here, turn it to yourself. This is how you selfie it. Do you like Phil Nicoletti?
Yeah.
He's actually cool?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Kids have a lot to learn. This is our P-Dub champ. Here's Phil's bike up here. Phil's bike's actually way up there. Still, Phil's laying down with a torn ACL at the moment. He just got surgery. You guys actually like Phil?
Love Phil.
He's friends with a 5-year-old?
Oh yeah, our 5-year-old fishes with Phil. Simon's invited to Phil's house. They're besties.
Wow, I did not think this. He's a lot nicer to the kids than he is to the adults. You really like doing this? Yeah, see, vlog life starts early. Are you actually shooting this? You see what I mean, dude? Vlog life starts early for our PW50 champ.
I've been trying to tell him. We need the YouTube channel.
That's right. Yeah, get the YouTube channel going. All right, Carter. Hey, how was your moto, dude? Were you nervous at all? Not really? Okay, so what's the treat? What's the reward you get for winning this title?
A necklace.
A necklace? Like a candy necklace or just a necklace?
So tell him. You gotta tell him about Wyatt and Rush.
He won't.
So Wyatt Liebeck wears drip. He's got a couple of necklaces, and that's what he wanted.
Oh, that's what you wanted, if you win. Okay, cool. Who's this?
My sister.
How old is she?
2.
Okay. Do you like her right now, or do you fight all the time?
Depends on what day.
Depends on the day. Yeah. It'll be that way for the rest of your life. All right, Carter, congrats. We'll come ride with you at club.
Yeah.
Maybe you could teach us some lessons. Not just my kid, but you can teach me some lessons. Congratulations, everybody. Oh, the big celebration with our PW championship. Okay, so what did we establish here? Levi Kitchen and Chance Hymas were the top 2 kind of names, the momentum coming in, and they've lived up to that. In the B class, we have not seen a shocking breakthrough. It's been Nick Romano, probably odds on the best guy, but he was probably considered the top dude, and he's already on star coming in. So if you're looking for something new, Sean Hackley, the Hack Attack.
Oh,
I got to keep on walking here, but good to see you, buddy.
How you doing, man? It's good to see you as well.
It's kind of where the action goes down.
I mean, I'm just here a little early. So
Yeah, fashionably early. Anyway, if you're looking for a breakthrough or who's going to be next, you gotta maybe go beyond the B class, just below the B class. Although Deegan will probably be beat next year, so you gotta watch out for him. But in the 125s, which not every rider races because not everybody is on a brand that has a 125. Evan Ferry, Mark Finnis, I believe is how we say the name, we butcher it every single year. They were kind of the fastest guys. A couple other fast kids in that class as well. Logan Best is good. I'm gonna leave somebody out. They'll blast me in the comments for doing that. But it's funny, you know, Evan Ferry obviously is already an established name because his dad is Tim. So we already know that, but at Loretta, he was always pretty good. And then it was kind of a surprise, not based on his Loretta's results, based on his results in other races. A year ago, Rockstar Husqvarna put him on the team. He instantly got much better. I think he was second to Ryder DeFrancesco in Super Mini and most of his motos. And then this year on the 125, he's already got 1 title. He's looking to get 2. He has another shot at it tomorrow. So Ferry now might be setting himself up to be next year's kind of breakthrough guy in the B class, like where Romano is right now and where Kitchen ended up being and Hymas last year. That's kind of a ladder, but it might be interesting if we end up with Ferry and Deegan against each other in B next year. You might think it's crazy to already be talking about next year, this year, but I'm telling you, we saw it last year. It kind of accurately pans out a lot. When we saw Hymas win Schoolboy 2 last year, and we saw Kitchen win 2 B titles, and look, they're battling at the top of the pile right now. So just interesting how that works. And there are a lot of scouts that know the names, know the classes, know the ages. You probably see it and think it's alphabet soup of what's this class, why is this class? There's a method and a science to it based on ages and what years riders can ride which bikes and their progression. You know, you get a guy like Hymas who's 16 of the A class, he'll race A twice, but Kitchen was already a little older, so he's only gonna race A this year. They've got all different plans, and that's why it gets so shocking when you get to the pro ranks, because you don't get every single top guy racing against each other until they're in Supercross, until they're in Pro Motocross. So we can kind of guess the way it's going to turn out. We can be fairly accurate, but remember, soon it won't be just Kitchen and Hymas racing against each other. It'll be Kitchen and eventually Hymas racing against everybody else in the 250 class of Supercross and Motocross. And that's when it gets interesting. These kids definitely have the skills though, for sure. And we'll see next year who's breaking through. Maybe Deegan, maybe Ferry, maybe Cochran, who's unfortunately out with injury, will really show what he has. Never rule out the fact that someone is going to step up who you didn't see coming on a mini cycle, and when they get on big bikes, is going to step up the game. Now it's dinner time. Let's get ourselves some fried Oreos and enjoy it Tennessee style. See ya.
Found that landing point, full rotation.